Did you know there's a tiny, silent guardian living inside your walls? Seriously, it's a hero you've probably never even thought about, but it's always on watch, ready to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep you safe. Today, we're going to tell its story.
And you know what? That's not an exaggeration at all. The stakes are incredibly high. The main character in our story today is just this one small, unassuming little piece of metal. It looks simple, right? But its entire reason for being is to stop a disaster. So, what is this big threat it's always fighting against?
Well, the villain of our story is something called an electrical overload, and it's a super common problem, but one that can be absolutely catastrophic, and it can happen in pretty much any home's wiring. Okay, so here's the crucial thing to understand. When electricity moves through a wire, it creates heat. Usually that's no big deal, but let's say you're running too many appliances at once, or maybe a device short circuits. Suddenly, the electrical current can surge. And when that happens, your home's wiring basically turns into a giant toaster oven element. It can get so hot it melts the plastic around the wires and can easily start a fire. That is the danger our little hero is designed to stop.
So, how does our hero, the fuse, actually fight this threat? This is what's so cool about it. It isn't just any old piece of wire. It has two very, very special properties. You can think of them as its superpowers.
I love this description from the source material. It calls it a cheat code for safety, and that's just perfect. It's what you'd call an engineered weakness. It's a weak link that's put there on purpose, designed to be the first and only thing that fails in the system. And it does this using a brilliant mix of two physical traits. And here they are, the two superpowers. First up, high resistance. All this really means is that when the electricity surges, this wire heats up way faster than the normal copper wiring in your walls. And second, a low melting point. So not only does it get hot super fast, but it also completely melts and breaks at a pretty low temperature. These two powers working together is what saves the day.
So let's set the scene for the big moment, right? You've got the toaster, the microwave, and the coffee maker all running at once. Uh-oh. The electrical current starts to climb to a dangerous level. This is the moment our little hero has been waiting for its whole life. Okay, the alarm bells are ringing inside the electrical system. The copper wires in your walls are starting to get warm. But inside that fuse, something is happening much, much faster.
Here's the play-by-play of the sacrifice. First, the current surges. Then, because of its high resistance, that little fuse wire gets incredibly hot, almost instantly. And third, thanks to its low melting point, it doesn't just get warm, it melts. Poof! The wire literally vaporizes, and that creates a gap. And just like that, the circuit is broken. The dangerous current stops cold. Now, your power goes out, sure, but the fire never even starts.
All right, so we've seen how it works. But let's talk for a second about the simple, absolutely brilliant logic of why it works. This whole idea isn't about strength. It's about intelligent, sacrificial design.
This quote really sums it all up perfectly, doesn't it? It's about creating a weak link on purpose. You're forcing the failure to happen in one safe, predictable, and super easy to replace spot. It's basically a safety valve. A part that's literally designed to fail so that the whole system doesn't go down. So if we were going to define a fuse based on what we've talked about today, this would be it. A sacrificial wire, one that's designed to fail. Its job isn't to be strong. Its job is to break at the perfect moment to protect everything else. A true tiny hero. And that kind of leads to a really fascinating final thought. This whole idea, this principle of sacrificial design, it is everywhere once you start looking for it. Think about the crumble zones in a car. They're made to get destroyed to protect you. Or the little shear pins in a snowblower that are designed to snap so they don't wreck the engine. So the next time something seems like it's designed to break easily, ask yourself, is that a flaw or is it a hidden hero?